This is Jeff McGovern, the Pest Coach, and I want to take a look at another JF Oaks product. But first, a reminder about these catalogs. They are a wealth of information, not only to list the products carried by JF Oaks, but when you really get into them, you have complete explanations of the products themselves and how you can best utilize them to be successful. Now today, let's take a quick look at the multi-species floor traps, and we have one right here. As you can see, the photos are pretty much life size, so that's easy to understand what you're getting into. Now, the traps themselves are obviously these three components, but this is the attractant zone, the cartridge that's replaceable, and according to the catalog, I see the pheromones, and here's my pheromones, my food attractant, and my filter paper soaked in vegetable oil, so I can clearly see exactly what I'm getting. Now, when I put the trap together, it's not a problem. We've covered this before, and the cool thing is, when this is set down, this roughened surface here, the insect crawls up this commitment ramp and goes right inside the trap, and we've got them for later identification. And by not having a glue surface in here, we can easily extract the beetles. If we need to make a positive ID, we need to look at them more closely, we can get them out of there and not have the glue mess, because this type of device and the insects we're dealing with, we may want to get a more definitive identification on them, because there's a lot of insects on this list. You have cigarette beetles, sawtooth grain beetles, drugstore beetles, merchant grain beetles, red flower beetles, confused flower beetles, capra beetles, warehouse beetles, grain and granary weevils, rice weevils, and flower mites. So you have a lot of creatures that can be attracted to this device. Now, once it's covered, it's pretty much dust and debris free, and it's built out of a very robust material. This plastic is heavy duty, so you're not going to have to worry about these being crushed easily. It's just not going to happen. They're extremely robust in their construction. Now, these 2 pages basically talk about the device itself, and you can share this information with your client so they understand what they're getting, because that's important, because they're going to feel far more comfortable with your service when they know the products that are being put into their business or even their home. Now, when we turn the page, specific to the multi-species trap, there's all the explanation here on how to utilize the device itself. It talks about the placement distance at maybe 15 to 25 feet apart initially, and you can vary that depending upon the situation you're dealing with. It talks about the active life at 6 to 8 weeks, although if you fill it up, you may want to replace it more often. And it even talks a little bit about the places you can use it, which is, gosh, pretty much everywhere, because it's food processing plants, manufacturing plants, food storage facilities, retail pet stores, homes, schools, hospitals, nursing homes, just about anywhere. And you've got a device that brings your customer peace of mind, because they see your professionalism in making a choice of something that's the best for their business. And so with that, I encourage you, review the JF Oaks catalog. Get a hold of the devices that are going to serve your client the best. Share with them this, share with them this information. You're the professional. You're going to give them the peace of mind so that they're going to keep your service forever. Because why would they ever get rid of a professional? You folks take care. Have a wonderful day. Review and use the JF Oaks products.